Imagine waking up in the morning.
Mm,
Before your feet even touch the floor, your brain is already dealing with stress.
right. It happens so fast.
You look at a screen and suddenly you are thinking about emails, global news, and, demands from other people.
Yes.
Your peaceful morning is just gone before it even starts. But
Mhm.
today, we are going to fix that.
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
It is so truly wonderful to be sitting across the table from you today. How are you feeling as we start this new deep dive?
Oh, I am feeling very calm and very happy today.
That is wonderful to hear.
It is always a joy to sit down with you, and, it is a special joy to be here with our listener. I am really looking forward to a great conversation today.
Me too. We always have so much to talk about, and today's topic is incredibly helpful.
It really is.
And to you, the listener, wherever you are in the world right now, we welcome you. We know that listening to a deep dive in English can take, extra energy.
Yes, it is hard work. It is. So we want you to know that this is a safe space for you. We are going to speak slowly. We are going to use clear words. You can just relax and listen.
Yes. Please make yourself comfortable. You are doing such a wonderful job just by showing up and practicing your English with us.
Absolutely.
Take a deep breath and let us explore some fascinating ideas together. So, what is our specific mission for today?
Well, our mission today comes from a stack of notes and scripts from a very interesting series called Better Days.
Oh, I love that series.
Right. We are going to use these notes to help you, the listener, build the perfect daily structure. The goal is simple, really. We want to give you control over your day.
That sounds beautiful.
We want to make your daily life easier, and we want to help your mind feel calmer.
A calmer mind is something we all need in this busy world. And to achieve that, we need to focus on one very important word.
Just one word.
Yes, that word is routine. I am going to spell that slowly for our listener. It is R-O-U-T-I-N-E.
Routine. A routine is, a sequence of actions that you follow regularly.
Exactly.
It is the steps you take every single day, usually in the exact same order. You can think of a routine as the heart of your day. It keeps everything flowing smoothly.
That is a great way to say it. When you have a strong routine, your brain does not have to work so hard.
Right, because you already know what to do.
Precisely. You do not have to make a new decision every 5 minutes.
Mhm.
The routine just carries you forward. It removes the confusion,
Okay, let's unpack this. We are going to build this routine chronologically.
step by step.
Exactly. That means we will start at the very beginning of the day, the morning. A great day does not happen by accident.
No, it does not.
According to the Better Days notes, the first hour of your morning completely decides how the rest of your day will feel.
The science really supports that idea. When you first wake up, your brain is in a very sensitive state.
Sensitive? How so?
Well, it is transitioning from sleep to wakefulness. Because of this sensitive state, there is a very strict rule for the first 30 minutes of your day. It is a big don't.
A don't?
Yes, you must not look at any screens, no mobile phone, no computer, no television.
Okay, wait, I have to push back on this on behalf of our listener.
Oh.
This sounds very difficult. I mean, when I wake up, I feel a strong need to check my email.
I know, it is so tempting.
It is, and I want to read the news to see what happened in the world while I was sleeping. Why is looking at my phone such a bad way to start the day?
It is a very natural habit to reach for the phone, but we have to look at how the brain processes information. When you sleep, your brain is resting. When you wake up and immediately look at your phone, you are letting the outside world attack your nervous system.
Attack, explain that mechanism. How is it an attack?
Think about what is actually on your phone. Emails represent work and obligations,
That is true.
and the news is often designed to make you feel worried or alarmed. When you consume this information in the first few minutes of the day, your brain instantly produces stress chemicals.
Oh, wow. Never thought about it like that.
Instead of starting your morning in a calm, controlled way, you are forced into a state of reaction. You are reacting to other people's emergencies before you have even, stretched your own body.
That makes the concept very clear. If I start my day reacting to stress, my brain learns that the whole day is going to be stressful.
Exactly.
I'm setting a negative tone. So if the phone is a don't, what are the actions I should take? What are the do?
The very first action you should take is to find natural light. You should walk over to your window, open it, and look outside.
But what if it is the middle of winter? It might be freezing cold outside.
You should open it anyway, even if it is just for a minute.
But really?
Yes. The cold air is actually helpful because it signals to your body that the environment has changed. But the most important part is the light entering your eyes.
Ah, the light.
There is a biological mechanism at work here. Inside your eyes, there are special receptors. When these receptors see natural daylight, they send a message deep into the center of your brain.
And what does that message tell the brain to do?
The message tells your brain to stop producing melatonin.
Melatonin, that is the sleep hormone, right?
Yes, it's the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. At the same time, the light tells your brain to start producing cortisol.
Wait, cortisol, isn't that bad?
People often think cortisol is only a stress hormone, but in the morning, a healthy amount of cortisol is exactly what you need.
Oh, I see.
It is the hormone of alertness. It tells your heart to pump blood, and it gives you natural energy.
So simply opening the window changes my brain chemistry. I am turning off the sleep switch and turning on the energy switch, naturally.
Beautifully said.
That is fascinating. Now, after I get my light, I am ready for my favorite part of the morning. Can I please drink my coffee now?
Not quite yet.
Oh, no.
I am sorry. Your body needs something else first. Before any coffee, you need to drink a large glass of warm water. You can add a little slice of fresh lemon if you like, but the warm water is the key.
Water before coffee. But coffee is what wakes up my mind. Why is water so much more important in that moment?
We have to think about the physical reality of what your body just experienced. You were asleep for 7 or 8 hours.
Right.
During that long period, you did not consume any liquids, but your body was still working. You're sweating slightly. You were breathing out moisture with every single breath.
That is true, I suppose.
Because of this, you wake up in a state of biological deficit. You are dehydrated.
Let me spell that word because it's important.
You're-
Dehydrated. Dehydrated.
Yeah,
Dehydrated.
Yeah.
It means the body lacks the water it needs to function properly.
exactly. Dehydrated. Think of a houseplant that has been sitting in a warm room for a week without a single drop of water.
Oh, the soil would be totally dry.
Yes, dry and cracked. If you pour strong acidic fertilizer on that plant without watering the soil first, you will damage the roots.
That is a very helpful analogy. My body is that dry plant.
Exactly.
And coffee is a very strong substance. In fact, coffee is a diuretic, which means it actually forces the body to lose even more water.
Right.
If I pour coffee into an empty, dry system, I am only making the dehydration worse. But the warm water gently wakes up the stomach and prepares the system.
Precisely. The warm water restores your physical balance so the plant can thrive.
I love that. Okay, so we have successfully navigated the morning. We protected our peace by ignoring the phone. We used natural light to manage our hormones, and we hydrated our physical body. But eventually, the morning peace ends.
It always does.
We sit down at our desk, we open the computer, the inbox is overflowing with demands. How do we protect our morning energy when the busy workday begins?
This transition is where most people struggle. They move from a state of calm directly into a state of high cognitive load.
Cognitive load. That means the brain is trying to process too much information at one time.
Yes. You look at your computer and there are 20 different tasks waiting for you. The brain does not know where to start.
Right, it feels like a system failure.
When your brain experiences that system failure, you're experiencing the feeling of being overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
This is a critical vocabulary word for our listeners. Let me spell it clearly. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. It paints a very clear picture. It feels like a giant wave in the ocean has crashed over your head and you cannot breathe.
That is exactly how it feels. And when the human brain feels overwhelmed, it tries to escape the discomfort.
How does it do that?
It does this through another important concept, procrastination.
Oh, that is a long word.
It is. I'm going to spell this long word slowly. Procrastination. Procrastination.
Procrastination. It describes a very common behavior. It means avoiding your work.
Yes, it does.
It is when you have an important document to write, but instead you spend 20 minutes organizing your pens or scrolling on your phone. You are delaying the task because the task feels too big.
Exactly. Procrastination is not about being lazy. It is a response to feeling overwhelmed.
That makes so much sense. So how do we fix this?
To fix this, our source material introduces a brilliant filter called the Rule of Three.
How does the Rule of Three stop us from procrastinating?
The Rule of Three requires you to look at your massive list of 20 tasks and select only 3 tasks that truly matter for that specific day.
Just 3.
Just 3. You write those 3 items on a clean piece of paper and you ignore the rest.
Wait, I must ask a realistic question here.
Of course.
In the modern workplace, managers demand a lot. If my boss gives me a long list of duties and I simply decide I am only doing 3 things, will that cause a problem with my job?
It is a fair concern. But we have to look at the reality of productivity.
Okay.
If you try to give your attention to 20 different tasks at the exact same time, your energy is divided 20 ways.
Right, you are spread too thin.
You will do shallow, low-quality work on all of them, or you will panic and do nothing. But if you deeply focus on 3 meaningful tasks, you actually complete them with high quality.
Ah,
You make real, visible progress. The brain looks at a list of 3 things and says, this is safe. I can accomplish this.
it reduces the cognitive load. You are removing the giant wave of overwhelm. So we have filtered our day down to just 3 tasks. But out of those 3, which one do we do first?
To answer that, we look to a famous productivity strategy. It is called Eat the Frog.
Eat the frog.
Yes?
I mean, as a vegetarian, I have to say that does not sound very appealing at all. I definitely do not want to start my workday by eating an amphibian. Where does this phrase come from?
Oh, do not worry. No actual frogs are involved. Eat the frog is an idiom.
And an idiom.
Yes. An idiom is an English phrase where the words together have a totally different meaning than the individual words alone. The phrase comes from the writer Mark Twain. The concept is that if the first thing you do each morning is eat a live frog, you can go through the rest of the day knowing the worst part is over.
Ah, I understand now. So in our workday, the frog represents our hardest, most complex task.
Exactly. It is your biggest priority. A priority is the item that holds the highest importance. To eat the frog means we must attack that most difficult task first, before anything else.
Yes. And why do you think it is so important to do the hardest thing early in the day?
Well, what do you think?
I think of the brain's willpower like the battery in a mobile phone.
Oh, that is good.
When you wake up and complete your morning routine, your battery is fully charged at 100%. You have patience and focus.
Yes, you...
But if you wait until 3 o'clock in the afternoon to do a very difficult, stressful project, it is like trying to run a heavy software application on a phone that only has 5% battery remaining.
That is so true.
The system is going to freeze or shut down. You need to use your best energy for your hardest work.
That analogy highlights the mechanism perfectly. As the day goes on, we suffer from decision fatigue. Every small choice we make drains the battery. Eating the frog protects your best energy.
And while we are working, our notes remind us not to forget our physical body.
Yes, we are not machines designed to sit perfectly still. Every 60 minutes, you must break your physical posture.
So getting up from the chair?
Yes, stand up from your desk, stretch your arms above your head, walk across the room. Sitting for long hours slows down your blood circulation.
Right.
When you stand up and move, you push fresh blood and oxygen up to your brain. It clears the mental fog.
Keep the oxygen flowing and keep the battery charged. So let us move forward in time.
Okay.
We have eaten our frogs. We have survived the demands of the afternoon. The sun is now going down. It is evening.
Lovely time of day.
But the challenge is not over. You cannot just stand up from your desk and immediately fall asleep in your bed. How do we stop the brain from continuing to solve work problems?
You must actively pull the plug on your work brain. To do this, you need to create an evening ritual.
A ritual.
A ritual is a specific set of actions that tell your nervous system the day is truly finished. The evening is dedicated to disconnecting.
Let me spell that for our listener. D-I-S-C-O-N-E-C-T-I-N-G. Disconnecting.
Yes.
D-I-S-C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-N-G. It means breaking the link between yourself and your work. And to do that, the notes say we must focus on signaling.
Signaling.
I will spell that one too. S-I-G-N-A-L-I-N-G. Signaling, we are sending biological messages to the body that it is safe to rest.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here is how our modern technology violently disrupts this natural signaling.
Oh, absolutely.
We must talk about screens again, but this time we need to talk about blue light.
Blue light. I see this term everywhere. How does the blue light from a television or a smartphone actually disrupt our sleep?
It goes back to the science of the eyes that we discussed this morning. Blue light is a very sharp, short-wavelength light that perfectly mimics a bright, sunny sky.
Wow, really?
Yes. When you lie in bed staring at a bright screen, that blue light hits your optical receptors. Your brain gets confused.
It thinks the sun is still up.
Exactly. It thinks, wait, the sun is still shining brightly? It must be daytime. Because of this biological trick, your brain completely stops the production of melatonin.
And without melatonin, the body refuses to enter deep sleep, The phone is literally suppressing the chemicals we need to rest.
That is exactly the mechanism. Therefore, the rule is strict. You must disconnect from all screens 30 to 60 minutes before you intend to sleep.
That is a very important rule.
Read a physical paper book. Listen to quiet audio. Let the brain naturally realize that it is dark outside.
That is a vital boundary to set. Now, the notes also mention another physical action that serves as a powerful signal.
Oh, yes.
It involves changing your clothes, taking off your professional clothes, and putting on comfortable, soft pajamas. Why does changing a piece of fabric matter so much to the brain?
In psychology, there's a concept regarding how our minds connect physical objects to mental states.
Oh, really?
It is often called enclothed cognition.
Hmm.
Your work clothes, your tight jeans, your suit, your uniform, they carry the psychological weight of your responsibilities.
That makes sense.
They are the armor you wear to fight the stress of the day.
Oh, I see. When I take off those professional clothes, I am literally taking off the armor. I am signaling to my mind that the battle is over for today.
Yes, beautifully said.
The physical softness of the new clothes creates a mental feeling of softness and safety.
It is a very effective psychological shift.
Yeah.
Now, there's one more mental shift we must make before sleep. We need to actively practice gratitude.
Gratitude.
I will spell this lovely word. Gratitude. Gratitude.
Gratitude. Gratitude is the act of being thankful. But I want to ask a realistic question here.
Of course.
What if a person had a genuinely terrible day? What if they failed a test, had an argument with a friend, and felt completely defeated? How do they find gratitude in that darkness?
That is precisely when gratitude is most biologically necessary.
Right.
Yes. The human brain has a negativity bias. It wants to focus on the bad things because it wants to protect you from future danger. Gratitude is a tool to interrupt that negative cycle.
Oh, to break the cycle.
You do not need to be grateful for a massive life-changing event. You just need to scan your day for one simple moment of comfort.
Like what?
Did you drink a glass of clean water? Did you feel the warmth of a hot shower? Was the sky a pretty color for 5 minutes?
Oh, I see. You are forcing the brain to acknowledge that there was at least one safe, good moment.
Yes, exactly.
That single positive thought is like a heavy, warm blanket for the mind. It covers the cold anxieties of the day and allows the nervous system to finally relax.
A warm blanket for the mind is a wonderful way to understand it. And once you're relaxed, the final piece of the evening routine is about your body clock.
The body clock.
It is about consistency. Let us spell our final important word together. Consistency. Consistency.
Consistency. Consistency means doing something the exact same way repeatedly over time.
For your body clock, this means going to sleep at the same hour every single night, even on the weekends.
Even on weekends?
Yes. This anchors your entire biological rhythm.
Hmm.
Your body will automatically start producing melatonin at the right time and automatically produce cortisol the next morning.
So, what does this all mean? We have explored the biology and psychology of an entire day.
We've covered so much.
Let us summarize how all these pieces fit together. It is about managing your energy. In the morning, you generate clean energy by avoiding the stress of the phone, seeking natural light to wake up your hormones, and hydrating your physical system.
Yes, a perfect start. And during the workday, you protect that limited energy.
Right.
Use the rule of 3 to prevent overwhelm, and you eat the frog by completing your hardest task while your mental battery is fully charged.
Finally, in the evening, you intentionally release the energy. You avoid blue light so your sleep hormones can flow.
Mm-hmm.
You change into soft clothes to signal safety, and you practice gratitude to wrap your mind in a warm blanket of positive focus.
That is the complete cycle. Now, I want to ask you, our listener, to think about your own life today.
Yes, think about your day.
What is your frog today? What is that one difficult task you need to face with your best energy? And tonight, as you close your eyes, what simple moment will you choose to feel gratitude for?
Those are powerful questions to reflect on. Before we end our time together, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought that builds on everything we just learned.
Oh, what is it?
We have discussed all the actions you should take. But what if the real secret to making these habits permanent is not just having strong discipline?
Not discipline.
What if the secret is simply tracking the habits?
Tracking them. You mean visually recording your progress.
Exactly. Imagine if you bought a paper calendar. Every morning that you drink your warm water, you draw a large red check mark on that day.
Oh, that sounds satisfying.
It is. The human brain loves to see progress. Seeing an unbroken chain of check marks gives your brain a tiny rush of dopamine, a reward chemical.
Wow.
Over time, you might find that you don't even need discipline anymore. Your brain will actually crave the routine just to get the satisfaction of making that check mark. Small, consistent steps lead to massive life changes.
That is a profound insight to end on. To our listener, thank you for sharing your time and energy with us. We know learning a language is a journey, and we are so proud of the effort you put in today.
You are doing incredible work. Keep practicing your English, keep experimenting with these new routines, and remember to be patient with yourself. We will be right here waiting to explore more ideas with you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, and have a truly wonderful structured day.